Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today. Today is dun, 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 Saturday, September 13th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, okay, I just burped. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Berthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com. My Intuitive Intention on Etsy. You can also find it in the TikTok shop. Supposedly TikTok is going to shut down tomorrow. I don't know. They always say that, and then it doesn't happen. And it doesn't matter because TikTok is shit now anyway. Like, I still post on there every single day. I do like 4 to 6 posts in the morning. And I think just in the last 3 days, all of a sudden I started to get views again. I was like, seriously? Like, if you're shutting down, why are you throwing me pity views? Like, who cares? Just shut it down already. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It hasn't been right for like a year and a half. It seems like a year at least. We got one on the table. Again, pardon my nostrils. I still have allergies. We got 2 on the table. 3 on the table. Okay, my nose itches. What the heck? 4 on the table. 5 on the table, 1 major. 6 on the table, 1 major. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Let me put these in order a little bit, so I have some semblance of stability on my table. Okay, I might have to go blow my nose. This is ridiculous. I was fine at Alan and Ava's. I went over to Alan and Ava's for like a late lunch, early dinner, because it's his birthday. I was fine, perfectly fine. And then I come over here, Allergy City, last shuffle. 7 on the table, 1 major. 8 on the table, 1 major. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Top of the deck, King of Wands, the Magician, 9 of Pentacles. Oh. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me go blow my nose, because otherwise something's probably going to fall out of there in a second. Hold on. Let me get a tissue. What is that? Who's in there? No one. There's no one in there. I reorganized my living room and moved stuff around. It's crazy. Okay. What the hell? Okay. I don't think blowing my nose really helped me any. Still disgusting. Okay, we got 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, a lot of swords. We got the Chariot, 3 of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay, this is interesting. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, doesn't matter. Somebody is realizing that they acted like a giant baby. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because I'm reading you the cards and I'm looking at I'm reading you like the Ace of Swords and the Chariot, and then I'm looking at the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups, as I'm reading you those other cards, and I'm like literally hearing in my head, like, they acted like a small child. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups. Like somebody acted like a giant baby. With the Ace of Swords, like they're realizing this. They're like, why did I act like that? Like, how come I don't know how to act my age? And when you look at the Page of Cups, right? Rob Barthelman put on their youthful emotions. Kind of cutesy, like maybe being an adult but acting like a kid. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not how I'm like seeing it. That's not how it's coming off at all for this reading. Like this Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, whoever this person is, it's like they burden themselves by acting the fool. Because with the Chariot, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, okay, this is like somebody realizing, oh shit, I fucked up. I didn't act accordingly. I didn't act like a big boy or a big girl. Like, I need to go back and I need to fix this. Like with the Chariot, like this person is realizing, like, okay, I have to say something. I have to do something. I have to set this right. I have to set this straight. The Chariot is movement, but it's funny because the Three of Wands, to me, looking at the Three of Wands, like that's movement too. Like this person is realizing, like, I gotta move, I gotta act on this, I gotta say something, I gotta put on my big boy pants or my big girl pants, and I literally need to stand on business and be like, this is it. Like, this is what I think, this is what I feel. I'm sorry I didn't say something. I'm sorry I didn't say something sooner. I'm sorry that I just ignored the situation. Okay, am I literally going to have to do this again? Because I just did the collective for the day and it's uploading to YouTube. It's, I think like 22 minutes long, something like that. And I already don't remember the title, but it's like someone is watching you. No, they're watching someone and that someone is watching them, I think is what I put on there. And I talked again about how it kind of resonated for me with my work situation with the guy at work, okay, that I had feelings for. Have, I don't know. It changes like on the daily. Have, I guess. Because this, like, and again, it's not to say that this is going to happen because I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it in my situation. But like in my situation, this is an example. It would be like the guy that I had feelings for realizing, like, oh, I should have just said how I felt too. Like, I don't have feelings for her. It just would have made things so much easier for both of us if I had just said that at the beginning. So let me go back to this person, right? AKA me, right? And let me tell them that I'm sorry. I never had feelings for you. I hope this helps. I hope this clears up the situation. I hope we can move on from this. I hope we can make a commitment to go back to being friends at some point. It's just an example, but like it's something like that. It's like someone realizing they made a mistake, they should have said something, did something, and realizing they need to go back and fix it. Whether it's a love situation, a friendship situation, a work situation, it doesn't matter. It could And let me give you another example that's totally off the wall. Somebody has a dog, right? They decide, okay, I'm going to be gone for 3 hours at a concert with a friend. Let me put them on the chain outside and leave them outside for 3 hours. That way they have access to the potty. I'll leave a bowl of water out there. They already ate. They should be fine for 3 hours. Let me leave them. Go do my part. Go do my concert. They get an hour away from home and it starts storming, and they tune into the news, and the news says, hey, it's storming where you live too. And you realize your dog is sitting out in the rain. And this person realized, shit, I gotta go home. I gotta rectify the situation. I gotta bring that dog in. That dog is gonna die out there in that storm. It's kind of like that kind of energy, and it could be for any situation. That's why I gave that as an example. It doesn't have to be love. It doesn't even have to be like between two people. It could be something completely different. But it gives off the energy of someone realizing, like, shit, I made a mistake. Let me go back and correct that. Let me go back and say something, do something. Because again, with the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, like when I use my situation as an example, right? Like it, like the other person would say, let's make a commitment to be friends again. I'm not interested in you, but let's make a commitment to be friends again. It's also like whoever this person is realizing that they fucked up, it's also them making a commitment to themselves to not do shit like this again, to not put themselves in this position, because this is them. I mean, this could be another person, or if they did this to another person, this could be the other person, but this is them. Like, why would you want to put yourself in the position where you feel like this? Why would you do that? Yeah, yeah. It kind of also too, even though it's not on the card, right? Page of Cups. Um, Page is always Page is always going to be a youthful energy, no matter Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. It doesn't Page of Pentacles. It doesn't matter. It's a youthful energy. It's a baby energy. It's a baby. It's a baby, right? When we talk about the page, the knight, the king, okay, the emperor, whatever. No, the page, the knight, the king. Then you have the emperor and the empress. Okay, the page, the knight, and the king. Page is the lowest on the totem pole. They're the baby. Knight is like the teenager, 20s. King is like 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. Like in human years, like this is how you look in tarot. So if you're in your teens, if you're in your 20s, you're the page, you're the baby. You're still learning, You're still out there racking up those life points. You're probably not even healing. You probably don't even know what that means. You're out there living your life, however, whatever that means, the good, the bad, the ugly. It doesn't matter. You don't care. It's not until you're probably like your 30s, 40s, whatever, that you're like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do all those things. I wasn't supposed to be that person. I got to heal from that. It's like that energy. It's like that. And whoever this page is, there's a little bit of ego there, because you're like, well, I'm so and so, you know, you don't want to have anything to do with me, but I'm so and so, you know, like I don't need to tell you how I feel. I don't need to do this, that, and the other. I'm so and so, you know. And me, somebody looking from the outside, I'd be like, well, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're a page. You're not a knight. You're not a king. You're not an emperor. You're not an empress. You're not a queen. What do I care? it's somebody that was a little bit in their ego thinking, well, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to do anything. Well, like, what do I got to participate in this shit before? Or shit, why do I got to participate in this shit for? Like, I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to do anything. And then it's realizing after the fact that by not saying anything, by not doing anything, by being that page energy, by having that ego, right? Like you don't need to be involved. You actually, again, somebody actually hurt themselves unnecessarily because they didn't want to say something or do something or take part in something or talk to somebody or I don't know, whatever this is. I feel like I don't feel it, but I feel it. Like I feel like somebody's heart beating really fast. Like somebody like oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, like shit. Like you know how you get really nervous when you need to talk to somebody and say something. I remember, and like you don't want to do it, but you know you need to do it. Like you have to do it. I mean, this person feels like crap. I remember when I had to sit down with my ex-husband, my then husband at the time, and tell him like that I was unhappy, why I was unhappy, that I wanted a separation, that I wanted a divorce, that it was not really up for negotiation, that this was happening, that I wasn't really happy with him and what he was doing. And I had to sit down and say all these things to him. I literally wrote it out on a list. It was like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 pages long of stuff that I had to say that I sat there and talked with him about. And it was brutal. It was brutal. But it had to be done because it was long overdue. Like I should have spoken up sooner about a lot of things. And I had to work through it. And I was nervous. And I could have thrown up all over that dining room table that we sat across from each other. But I had to. Like it was the breaking point. Like I felt like this in that situation. Like I felt like this. And no one should ever have to feel like that, you know? That was that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. My whole separation, my whole divorce with my ex-husband, like that was one of the roughest years of my life. Like that, like I said, that was brutal. That was brutal. And sometimes my eyes are starting to mist right now. Like sometimes when I think about it, I still cry, you know? Cuz that is not easy. That is not easy. And considering I'm the one that was the asshole in the situation, you know, I've told you guys before, I'm always open and honest about my life cuz what else am I going to be, right? I mean, I cheated on him. I was talking to other people online like you know, I was already moving on and I hadn't even sat down with him and said anything. You know, I was the asshole. I was the karmic. I was the toxic one because I let this go. I let this go for so long. Like whoever this page energy is, this little ego energy, okay? Whoever this is, they waited too long. Like it ended up hurting them more than it probably technically hurts whatever else is going on there, whether it's another person or it's a situation. Like it's hurt them more than anything else because they let it go on for too long. And again, if I wanted to use the guy from work as an example, I don't think this is the situation, but who knows? If he had something to say to me and he just waited and waited and waited these last like 2 months, 2.5 months. I don't even know how long it's been now. Like what? Like this would be him realizing like shit. Like I just hurt myself more than I hurt them. Like they look fine. Like they look normal. Like they look happy, relatively happy. But I feel like shit. Like I feel like this. Like why didn't I just say something? Now I feel like I need to say something so that I can go back to feeling normal. Normal. I don't think that's the case with my person at work, but I'm just saying, like as an example, like this is seriously someone realizing that they fucked themselves over more than anything else because they put themselves in their feelings and they stewed in it, and that's not good. That's not good. Because think about it, if you're this unhappy, what are you doing about it? Like are you taking on toxic traits? Are you doing toxic things to yourself and to others? Like, how are you treating everybody else? Like, are you out there drinking and drugging to cope? Sexing to cope? Gambling to cope? Because that's not good. And it gives energy that could have been avoided. Like somebody could have just could have avoided that this whole thing if they had just said something or done something when they should have. You know, I'm just saying. That's what this reading gives. This page of cups in their little ego. And like I said, yeah, it could technically be somebody running towards a person wanting some type of connection, some type of commitment. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. But like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, Rob Barthelman put on their commitment. It's really more like this person committing to themselves to never put themselves in this position again because it feels like shit. Just like I just said, like having to deal with my separation and my divorce with the ex-husband was one of the worst times in my life, the hardest, the most brutal, like brutal. I made a commitment to myself that I would never put myself in a relationship where I felt like that again. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I'm going to say what it is, you know? Because I don't want to be in this energy like that ever again, you know? And that's growth. That's change. That's healing. Like, whoever this Page of Cups energy is, with their little ego, um, like this is healing. Like the Ace of Swords is that wake up call. That's the wake up call. Like, hey, I fucked up. I got to take care of this. I got to go back and deal with this. And I don't want to do this again. Like, I don't want to put myself in this position again, ever again. That's healing, baby. That's healing. I love it. God's kiss. I love it. It's beautiful. Like somebody's learning. I just heard the Padawan is growing up. Star Wars. Never mind. It's an obsession. Not really. I'm not obsessed with Star Wars, but I do love Star Wars. Not all of them, okay? Like let's not even get into that. Let's not even get into that discussion. It's funny. I'm like looking at the cards like, okay, do I see anything else? Are we done here? And then I heard and I know I've heard this before for another reading, but I heard Martika's Toy Soldiers. She's a singer, but she had hits like late 80s, early 90s, late 80s I think. Toy Soldiers. It's probably her number one, like well, not to be mean, but maybe her only number one. Um it's a good song. But yeah, what is it? Left, right, left. They all fall down like toy soldiers. Something like that. It's like one by one, this person's, how would you say that? Like one by one, they're, I don't know, I guess you would say wall, because I don't know how else to say it, because they basically have walled themselves in, like, and they're not letting anything progress, and they're just hurting themselves, right? So it's like one by one, like the judgments fall, the towers fall, and this person realizes, like, shit, like, I can't do this again. Like, I can't put myself in this position again. Like, I gotta fix this, and then I'm never doing this again. I'm always going to be open and honest and truthful and say what I need to say and do what I need to do, so that at the end of the day, like, I always feel like this. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Just a reminder, I will do affirmations tomorrow, Sunday morning, but I probably, more than likely, will not be doing collective or tarot collective, just because I've been taking Sundays off for me after work, because there's not a lot of downtime there before Monday. So just a reminder. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.